What up, YouTube? So today's gonna be part 8 of the Honda Civic K24 build, and we're gonna start pretty much tightening everything up and getting everything finished up. So I gotta finish with the wiring. Um, the last person who had this car just had this left right here. This is not really good. This can catch on fire with positive and negative touching each other. They actually had them wrapped around. So we're gonna get some heat shrinking over that. Get our corner lights in, finish tightening up the fenders and everything. Get the bumper support back on here. Get the bumper actually on here as well. We got to tighten up the rear hoses back here, so we got to get these all done up. The heater hoses. Let's see. We got to bleed the clutch line today, so we'll have a clutch. And then we also need to get to the throttle body. We gotta adjust it so where it can you can turn the actual throttle body so it can pretty much extend. It's too short right now, so with it flipped a couple screws over, we should be able to have perfect throttle body. And we're probably gonna have to modify this as well. We're gonna put on our sensor for a temperature sensor. And we have to shave a little bit off the hood for around here because the hood doesn't want to close. Other than that, it's pretty much just like I said, just wrapping all the little stuff up right now. Get the center console in here, kind of tighten everything up. And I don't think we're going to be able to drive it today. I think one of the cables actually snapped, or not snapped, but the plastic came apart on the shifter, so I have to go get that. So next video, this car will definitely be driving, but today we're pretty much just going to get everything wrapped up and get it back on its feet and tighten everything down. So right now I'm going to start messing with the wiring. We got to extend this, so I cut this off the old fan. We're going to get this extended all the way over here to the slim fan, and then I'm going to start doing the hoses. And I have to figure out a hose for this one right here too, because we're going to bypass the throttle body or idle control valve. So we're not going to be using, we're going to delete the idle control valve. Pretty much just get everything ready. So, and hopefully we can get this thing ready so the next video we'll be able to drive it and see how it runs. So I'm going to go ahead and start knocking some stuff out, and then we'll come back and see what we got to do next. Alright, so we're back now, and we got our headlights and corners all tightened up, ready, all rewired and everything, so shouldn't have any problems with the electrical. I went ahead and got the rear heater hoses done, so those are ready to go. On, like I was saying before on my last video, the Z3's motors or Z3 swap cars, they have an oil pressure sensor that's different. So I put the one from the stock Z3 harness and put it onto the Type S one, and then I took the plug from the Type S oil pressure sensor, and I'm going to use that for my intake temperature sensor. And you can use the stock D series or B series sensor for that as well. So we'll run that through the loom and have that ready as well. Next thing I'm going to start getting to, well, I also had the Z3 starters are like Accord starters, so I swapped out the plug also from the Z3 harness and put it onto the RSX, so it just stays clipped in perfect. If you try to use the other one, it could come out sometimes when you're driving, or sometimes, and you might not get the car to start, which I've had problems with. So it's just better to use the stock plug, so I swapped that out as well. Next thing I'm gonna start doing is bleeding the clutch out, so we can have some clutch pressure. And then I'm gonna start getting to the fuse box. I just gotta tighten this all back up, just 3 bolts, and that'll be ready. I gotta put the bottom piece on there. After that, we'll go ahead and start extending our fan to the other side, and then we also need to start putting our cotter pins into the suspension. And then I gotta zip tie the brake line, but yeah, we gotta make sure you got cotter pins in all 3 of your tie rod upper and lower control arm bushings. After that, we'll get to the throttle cable, get that extended, and start figuring out the rest as we go on. But I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking those little things out, and then we'll come back and see what else we're gonna do. Alright, so we're back now. I adjusted the throttle cable or throttle body, so that's on there perfect now. It's 100% throttle. We got the bumper on there. Still got to do a little bit of adjusting and everything, but it's pretty much back on its feet right now. I tightened up all the suspension, bled the clutch. Trying to see what else did I do. Yeah, pretty much just got everything almost ready. So like I said, it's back on its feet right now. Just got to do a couple more things, and I got to go get the shifter cable, and then they should be driving pretty soon. I'm not gonna finish today. It'll probably be the next part, which will still be this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and go get some parts right now. And then next time we'll come back. We'll install the shifter cable. We gotta get a new hose for right here for the block off. We'll bleed the radiator and everything, and then we still gotta trim up the hood, and then we should be able to take this car for a ride. So stay tuned. We'll come back in a little bit. Alright, so we're back now, and we got some parts in, and we need to finish this thing up. So we got the pulley kit that we need to install on here, and then we could install the belt as well. And then I'm also going to start getting to shaving the hood a little bit to get that on there. We need to put the reservoir on here with the bracket. I got an intake we got to do as well on here. I still have to extend this temperature sensor wire to the inside, so I'm going to run that. And then we also need to run this hose. This hose is too short, so we're going to run that from right here to the heater hose pipe. After that, I can start filling up the radiator fluid and everything to get all that ready, and then pretty much that's gonna be it as far as I still gotta change out the shifter cable. So a couple more things I'm about to get to. I'm about to get to this pulley real fast, get that ready, and then we'll come back and start knocking out all the little stuff we need to do with the reservoir and pretty much getting the fluids all in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking that out, and then we'll come back. Alright, we're back now. As you can see, the hood finally closes, so I had to do a little trimming on the skeleton, which I'm starting to think that the Innovative mounts actually did a really good job on their K24 or K series mounts. I had to trim pretty much all this right here. On their mounts, I only had to trim right here because we actually added power steering. So that's one reason why the EG coupe I had to shave. But other than that, if it was just like this, it actually wouldn't need to be shaved at all. It looks like they actually aimed their motor down a little bit more, which actually works better. So I guess I was wrong. So we got the wire for the temperature gone to the inside. Pretty much I added the reservoir for now. I gotta put the bracket on there, and then let's see, pretty much got everything on the inside taken care of now. So I just picked up the cables, and pretty much just gotta do the cables now, put the little sleeve around the steering column, and that should be it. They actually gave me the wrong belt for the pulley, so that sucks. Not gonna be able to drive it today, but yeah, we're gonna get everything pretty much ready and done. So next video we will be driving it. I know I thought I was gonna be driving it today, but like I said, with the pulley, I literally ordered a K24 one and they gave me a K21. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and get to these cables so we can get this thing shifting, and then we'll come back. Alright, so I got the new shift linkage in now, and it's all pretty much ready to go. Shoot, man, these seats are kind of hard to get in. Alright, so So hybrid racing does a pretty decent job, but I honestly like factory. This one's kind of notchy, and but it does the job. It feels pretty decent. So got everything pretty much ready to go. Just need the belt now, and I gotta modify the intake, but I'll do that all in the next video when we bleed the radiator system, and I gotta take off the exhaust so we can go take it to the exhaust shop. And yeah, this thing should be running next video, so stay tuned. If you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next video.